Hi everyone, welcome to my channel Inspiring Joy. My name is Jody and this is my husband John. And so John and I today are going to work on aging some vessels. We have this pot here, this vase, and then we have this lamp, which I've also used in another styling video on our entryway table. So we're going to age both of these to look like they are kind of in a primitive state with some browns and creams and different colors. So it'll be up to John how he wants to do his, and I'll do mine my way as well. And then in the end, we'll compare and show what we've done. What we'll do today is the aging effect, and we'll walk you through that process and show you how we're going to do that. Now, to start with, we do have some supplies. I first put down some paper, used some paper bags that we had from grocery store shopping, so I'm reusing those. And then I also picked up at Hobby Lobby this, it's called from Crafters Collection. It's these paintbrushes. So this one is, what would you say, this is like a regular bristle paintbrush?
Yeah, it's a little medium bristle brush.
Yeah, medium bristle brush, and then this is kind of one of those foamy brushes. So either or, use what works for you. You can also use paper towel, or if you put on gloves, maybe your gloved hands as well. And then I also picked up this Deco Art Dimensional Effects Paintable Texture Paste. And it kind of adds dimension to paintable surfaces, ideal for stenciling and mixed media applications. So I guess you paint it on. I've not used this before, but it creates kind of the raised effect if you want some of that. You can also get the Mod Podge or use something else. And I have another video where I did a bowl and I used paint and baking soda and coffee grounds, and that was pretty cool from a texture standpoint too. Now this one says it can be tinted with acrylics when wet or painted once dry, and soap and water to clean up, apply with a brush, sponge, or a palette knife. So I'll leave that up to John. I think this lamp is pretty well texturized. I like the little ridges, but
I'm pretty smooth with mine, so.
Yeah, this is pretty smooth.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to playing with
So we
that.
might try some dimensional effect on that. I'll leave that up to John. So between John and myself, we're gonna get at it and see how everything looks in the end. A little competition between us. Now we do have a little fun competition for sure. And today is John's birthday, so it's even more fun competition.
Yes, absolutely.
So our colors that we have here, we have a deep taupe, we have a oyster beige, we have a terracotta, a black, and a white. So mixing these together, seeing how they work, we'll see what happens. I picked up all of the supplies that I mentioned at Hobby Lobby, and you can probably find them at any craft store as well. Now additionally, once the base is done, we have these really cool, different artificial, they're not real, they are artificial. These are the Pussy Willows, and then I picked up, show you those first. They were $12.99 in the floral section at Hobby Lobby. And then this here, it doesn't say what kind of flower it would be, but it would be kind of this, it has little pokey things on it. I'm not sure what those would be called, but it's pretty cool as well. I like the purple and the blue.
We'll look it up. We found some on some flowers I got for Jody this past winter, and they're beautiful. They're kind of blue.
Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, if we can find the name, we'll put that on the screen. And then this was really neat. It looks kind of like a piece of wood with some flower buds on it. I thought that was really pretty. So we'll have to, trim these down with the wire cutters, but this was $8.99 in the floral section. So I think the three of these together, one or two, use them elsewhere, use them together, separately, what have you. But these are options for the base once we get everything done. Okay, so with that being said, we will go ahead and get started and take you through our process. Right now, let's go ahead and put some paints into each of the little cells that we have and open our materials. So I'll put the paints in here. The white in this one here.
You doing the paint?
Terracotta. Sometimes a paper plate works better because you can get a larger area of paint, but
That makes sense. Maybe I should put this on first.
yes, I do think that's probably a better idea. Start with that. Oh, that's pretty.
You can tint it, but let's just go with the white for now.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that looks great.
On there so I can keep rolling it around on the top part.
Good point.
So
Use
do
the
that.
top, and you can not do the top part too. If you just want to do that lower part and leave that, or this can be sporadic up there too. Either way. So what I'm doing is just going through and putting on an initial color to start with. I have an inspiration item that it's called the Decker table lamp. I'll put up a picture here of what I'm aspiring to achieve. And new, this lamp costs $420, and what I picked up on Amazon was just under $80. So
Well, around our house, we have a lot of things that are original art too, that we found various places in our labs. And we love those pieces. And so to make these things that we found out kind of unique to us, I think that's a really cool thing when you've been making some of these.
that is a great point. Yeah.
So while it looks like some of the great things out there too, we know that this is unique to our home.
Hi everyone. So it is the next day. John and I spent the evening kind of setting this aside and spending time with our family to celebrate John's birthday. So now that the next day has come, I want to share with you an update of where we are with this project. It will not take you 2 days. We spaced it out through the day yesterday and then a little bit this morning. We're going to finish it here and just wanted to give you an update of where we are. So John finished his. I thought it turned out extremely well. I was super excited when he finished it. So he used, this was, the white beige surface before. He used this Deco Art Dimensional Effect product. He painted that on, kind of, dabbing it on here and there, created some raised effect with that, let it dry outside in the sunshine, and it hardened on the surface. And then he went back over it with gray and white paints and created this awesome color and effect. He did the inside just down to here on the inside, so that way when you're looking into it with the florals, it doesn't look completely white until you get into the rounder part on the inside. So he did a great job, I thought. And we cut these down a little bit. I did bend this back as I didn't want to cut it all the way. So I have 3 different pieces in here. We have the prickly ones here, this one here, and then this one here. So these 3 in here. All of these I purchased at various times from Hobby Lobby. And the pot, again, the base came from Big Lots. So that one's done. And again, he did a great job. And I'll show you a couple of pictures in this video of how I styled it using the vase, how I styled the vase, and it came out just awesome. So with regards to the lamp base, still finishing up this one here, and I'm going to finish it up here on camera, and then I'll show it to you when it is complete and styled. You'll see down here at the base, I've been adding some of the terracotta color just to give it some dimension. I wanted to get away from all gray, all brown, all black. So I'm trying to add some of this other dimension as well. It's terracotta, just a little bit here and there, kind of blend. And it really is just kind of going through and adding little bits. And then I'm coming back with a paper towel and blending it in with the existing. Just a dry paper towel. Blending it here and there. A little more gray. You don't want really any one color, excuse me, being prominent. So I'm just kind of going over these here. And you can use a paper towel or something else to blot it, or put it onto your vessel. You don't want to leave big streaks, big blotches, big elements of paint anywhere. So you just kind of want to go over it and rub it as you're doing this. That's what I have found. I'll do a little more up top here. I want it to look natural and not brush stroked. So that's why you want to work rather quickly once you put down some paint. And just keep going until you get the effect that you want. And the colors that you want. This one had a little bit more white than I want there. Got a little gray. So I am done with the painting. I think this turned out amazingly well. My first try doing it with a lamp base. So I think the colors, excuse me, turned out well. I have some of the terracotta orange, the grays, some of the black infused in here, and a little bit of gray and white and taupe. So I think all in all, it turned out great. I'm gonna go ahead and style it on our entryway table. Let's go take a look. right, so we are here in the entry hall, and let me show you the table and how I styled it with the lamp. So this is where I put John's vase that he did yesterday, and I thought that looked just fantastic. If I pull back here with the picture above it and the other accessory items that I placed there. And then here's the lamp. And let me show you without the light on. And the different colors. I think it just turned out so great, and I am so excited to have more of an aged look for this lamp base in this entry space on this table. Super excited with how it turned out. So I hope you enjoyed watching this video. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for all of your support with my channel. If you liked the video, click like and feel free to subscribe. I do have an Easter craft video coming up. So we have a lot of other projects forthcoming, so please tune in, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video. Take care. Bye now.